Hey, friend, welcome back to the Rescue My Bookkeeping Business podcast. I am so glad you decided to hit play today because we're cracking open a conversation that I know so many bookkeepers feel deep in their bones, but they don't always say it out loud. It's that weird in between space where you're always working, but somehow it still feels like nothing is moving. You're showing up, checking the boxes, and your client load is steady, but yet you're stuck. And not the kind of stuck that fixes itself with a fresh planner or a new template. Sound a little familiar? Well, today we're digging into the real reason you feel stuck, and most importantly, how to actually get unstuck. So, whether you're driving, walking the dog, or elbows deep in client books, take a breath, my friend. You're in the right place. Hey there, bookkeepers. Welcome to the Rescue My Bookkeeping Business podcast, your go-to resource for building a thriving and successful bookkeeping business. I'm Stephanie, your host and bookkeeper business bestie, here to guide you every step of the way. Each week, we'll dive into actionable tips, industry insights, real-world advice, and inspiring stories designed to help you work smarter, grow faster, and achieve the freedom and success you've been working toward. Plus, we'll have incredible guest interviews to help you take your bookkeeping business to the next level. Let's turn your big vision into your reality. It all starts here. Let's start with this. What does it look like to be busy, but going nowhere? You're juggling client work. Tasks are scattered, maybe in spreadsheets, or even you're still riding the sticky note roller coaster. You may have even downloaded my favorite task management system, but you don't know where to start. Then there's the emails coming in hot. Dubsado half working. You're working all day, but the needle isn't moving. There's no momentum, no clarity. And then comes the worst part. You start second guessing everything, saying things like, why am I working this hard and still feel behind? Let me just say this loud for the woman in the back. You're not alone. This happens all the time with women running bookkeeping businesses, especially when you're flying solo without a coach or a community to anchor into. Here's what I've come to believe. Sometimes busy isn't what we think it is. It's not strategy. It's not progress. It's actually fear, plain and simple. We fill our days with tasks because it feels safer than facing the real work, the bold moves, the brave decisions like raising your rates, fixing your marketing, hiring the help you actually need. And then there's, well, perfectionism. It creeps in and tells you you're not ready, that everything needs to be just right before you can take the next step. But perfectionism, well, that's fear too. Fear of messing up, fear of being judged, fear of being too much or maybe not enough. And if you let it run the show, you'll keep being stuck and in the same spot. So let me take you behind the scenes for a minute. There was a season in my business where everything looked fine on the outside, but inside, oh, I was scrambling. No real systems, no strategy, just bouncing between program and program because I couldn't make up my mind. I'd spend hours building out workflows that I just abandoned the next week. Well, Keeper was half set up. And don't even ask me what my onboarding process looked like. I kept telling myself I just need to get organized. But truthfully, I was avoiding the real work, the leadership work, the decisions that actually move a business forward. I was stuck in this constant loop so many of us know too well. Overwhelmed, chasing shiny tools, hoping something would finally just click. But it wasn't a tool issue. It was a clarity issue. It was a systems issue. It was a leadership issue. And once I faced that, everything started to shift. Does this sound familiar to you? So you may be wondering, what changed? Well, honestly, it started with me being honest with me. I admitted I was spinning, that I needed help. I stopped surviving and started leading. I hired a coach, put real strategy in place, and finally built foundational systems that gave me both peace and profit. Because listen, we're not building bookkeeping businesses to burn out. We're building them to give us life, space, freedom, and growth. So, here's a few game changing systems that help me stop the spin. First, our weekly CEO sessions. This is non negotiable. And it started with just 30 minutes a week to zoom out and ask what's working, what's not working, and what's keeping me stuck. Then I got a real onboarding SOP system, not in my head, not scattered across docs or sticky notes. I mean, a real process. It saved me hours and gave clients a consistent experience. Then I added it all to Dubsado. I also had intentional project management. I picked one platform that actually served me. I ended up with Keeper and I committed to it. No more hopping between tools, no more drama. Then came service and pricing reviews. I started tracking where my time was actually going and compared it to what I was charging. That clarity helped me adjust my pricing, set better boundaries with my clients, and finally make offers that felt sustainable and profitable. Now, if you're over there nodding along, I want you to hear me clearly. You're not behind. You're not doing it wrong. You're just caught in this constant loop that needs breaking. And friend, you don't have to figure this out on your own. Inside the Bookkeeper Bestie Club, you're not just learning about systems. You're building them with a community that gets exactly where you are. We test things together. We tweak them. We share what's working and what's not working. It's a space where every voice matters. Your questions are welcomed and your growth is celebrated. If that kind of support is what you've been missing, the link's in the show notes. Come join us. We'd love to have you. All right. Well, before we wrap up, I want to leave you with this reminder. Being busy is not the same as being effective. Doing more does not guarantee you'll earn more. You are allowed to pause, ask for help, and build a better way. Remember, you've got this. Thanks for spending part of your day with me. If this episode hit home, I'd love it if you screenshot, tag me on Instagram, and tell me your biggest takeaway. Hearing what clicks for you, well, that's my favorite part. So talk soon, friend.